world in which we live is akin to a mirror, a vast reflective surface that displays not just our physical form, but also the very essence of our beliefs and innermost convictions. This is not merely a poetic metaphor, but rather a deep spiritual truth. What we witness in the external realm is an echo, a manifestation of the chorus of beliefs that we hold in our inner sanctum. This concept may challenge the traditionally accepted views of reality. Many of us have been conditioned to believe that the external world is a solid, unchanging entity, independent of our perceptions. However, a closer examination and introspection reveal that our experience of reality is deeply personal and subjective. Two individuals can witness the same event and yet have vastly different interpretations and reactions. This divergence arises not from the event itself, but from their individual beliefs and perceptions. So, if our beliefs shape our experiences of reality, the next logical question is, how malleable is this reality? The answer is that it is as flexible and changeable as the beliefs we hold. Every shift in belief, no matter how minuscule, can ripple outwards, causing alterations in our personal experience of the world. While the physical laws that govern our universe may remain constant, our experience within these laws is influenced and colored by our beliefs. Yet, there exists a pervasive illusion that keeps many of us trapped, a belief in the separation between our desires and our current reality. We often long for things, be it love, prosperity, health, or peace, believing them to be distant or separate from our current state. This perception of separation is the very chasm that prevents us from realizing our desires. In truth, there is no separation. The only barrier is the belief in its existence. If we can fully internalize and live by the understanding that we are, at this very moment, already everything we aspire to be, the illusion shatters, and the bridge to our desires becomes evident. Belief in its true essence is a force more potent than many realize. It is a magnetic energy, an invisible hand that subtly shapes our reality and draws experiences towards us. More than mere thought or fleeting desire, a belief is a conviction, a deeply rooted understanding of ourselves and the universe around us. Most individuals operate under the notion that it's our desires that lead the dance of manifestation. They ardently wish for things, wealth, happiness, relationships, and await the universe's response. Yet, desiring alone seldom leads to attainment. This is because desires are often surface inclinations, transient and fluctuating. Beliefs, on the other hand, are the undercurrents that truly dictate the course of our lives. They are the anchors, sometimes hidden in the deep waters of our subconscious, that determine the direction and magnitude of our life's journey. To elucidate this point, consider the tale of a gardener and his garden. The gardener may wish for vibrant flowers and bountiful crops. He can spend his days dreaming of roses and lilies, but unless he truly believes in the fertility of the soil and his own capability to cultivate it, his garden remains barren. It's his belief in the potential of the land and in his own skills that drives him to till the soil, plant seeds, and nurture them. The garden, in this analogy, is our life, and the flowers and crops are the experiences and circumstances we encounter. Our beliefs are the actions of tilling, planting, and nurturing. Merely wishing for flowers will not make them appear, but cultivating the soil with belief and expectation will. Historical annals are replete with tales of individuals who, against all odds, achieved what seemed impossible. What set them apart was not necessarily their skills or circumstances, but their unyielding belief in their vision. They did not just wish or hope. They believed, whether it was inventors who were ridiculed for their revolutionary ideas, or artists who were dismissed before they changed the course of art history. It was their inner conviction, their refusal to accept the prevailing narratives, that ultimately led them to reshape reality. However, it's essential to distinguish between believing in an outcome and being attached to it. True belief is free from desperation or anxiety. It rests in a calm assurance, a state of expecting without demanding. When one truly believes, there is a surrender to the conviction that what is believed to be true already exists in some form, awaiting its moment of physical manifestation. This principle underscores the difference between wanting and believing. Wanting is often accompanied by a sense of lack, a feeling that something is missing. Believing, conversely, is grounded in a sense of completeness, a recognition of the existence of the desired state in the realm of possibility, waiting to be acknowledged and realized in the physical realm. Within the vast expanse of our consciousness, there exist both luminous beliefs that propel us forward and shadowy doubts that hold us back. These doubts, often born from societal conditioning, past traumas, and the voices of external influences, cast a veil over our true potential and muffle the resonant truths we inherently know. They are the whispers of can't, shouldn't, and won't that challenge our every step towards greater realization. Understanding the origins of these doubts is the first step in liberating ourselves from their grasp. From the earliest days of our lives, we are bombarded with messages about what is possible and what isn't, what is acceptable and what is outlandish. Parents, teachers, peers, and society at large imprint upon us their fears, prejudices, and limitations. Over time, without conscious intervention, we may mistake these borrowed beliefs for our own, allowing them to dictate the boundaries of our experiences. However, just as a room gathers dust that obscures the clarity of a mirror, so too do these accumulated beliefs cloud the reflection of our true selves. The mirror is not flawed. It merely requires cleaning. Similarly, our true essence remains unchanged and undiminished by doubts. It only necessitates rediscovery through the removal of limiting beliefs. As we embark on this journey of inner cleansing, various techniques can assist in dismantling these barriers. One powerful method is the practice of questioning. When confronted with a limiting belief, we must pose questions that challenge its validity. Is this truly my belief or someone else's? Is there evidence to the contrary? Have there been instances where this belief was proven wrong? This inquiry shines a light on the cracks and inconsistencies of such beliefs, allowing us to see them for the fragile constructs they often are. Furthermore, the act of revisiting past traumas or moments of intense doubt, not with resentment but with understanding and compassion, can lead to profound healing. By seeing these events through the lens of our present self, we can extract wisdom and lessons, transmuting pain into power. Begin to understand that past setbacks or failures were not reflections of our worth or potential, but mere moments in time, shaped by a myriad of factors. Immersing oneself in an environment of possibility and positivity is another way to counteract limiting beliefs. Surrounding oneself with uplifting literature, engaging with inspirational figures, and actively seeking out stories of triumph can act as antidotes to the poison of doubt. As we fill our minds with affirmations of potential and tales of achievement, the old scripts begin to lose their grip. Embracing a mindset of abundance, wherein we view the universe as a place of endless possibility, further erodes the power of limiting beliefs. Instead of seeing challenges as insurmountable obstacles, we begin to view them as opportunities for growth and evolution. The world transforms from a hostile, restrictive space into a playground of potential, awaiting our exploration. It's worth noting that the path of overcoming limiting beliefs is not linear. There will be moments of regression, days where old doubts resurface with a vengeance. Yet, with each confrontation and each victory, we solidify our resolve, fortifying our internal foundation. Over time, as we continuously choose to side with empowerment over limitation, we mold our internal landscape to be one of resilience, potential, and boundless possibility. The journey may be challenging, but the destination, A life unhindered by self-imposed limitations is undeniably worth it. The transformative potency of belief, once understood, naturally leads one to seek methods to consciously harness this power. Techniques that allow us to nurture and amplify our beliefs are not just tools. They are gateways that bridge the gap between our present realities and our desired experiences. One such profound technique is the art of visualization. But this is not mere daydreaming or idle fantasy. It's a deliberate and immersive practice. When you visualize, you don't just see an event or circumstance with the mind's eye. You step into that reality, allowing every sense to be involved. Feel the emotions tied to that desired reality. Hear the sounds, even taste and touch the elements of that vision. The key is to experience it in its totality, as though it is occurring in the present moment. This immersion in the sensory and emotional landscape of our desires creates a vibrational match, making the imagined reality resonate more powerfully with our current state. Over time, with consistent practice, the boundaries between the visualized state and the physical reality begin to blur, leading to tangible manifestations of our visions. Affirmations, when crafted and used effectively, serve as potent tools in reshaping our belief systems. These are positive declarations, spoken in the present tense, which affirm our desired state of being or circumstance. The efficacy of affirmations lies in their repetition and the emotional charge behind them. By repeatedly declaring a desired state as an existing fact, we gradually reprogram our subconscious mind to align with this new belief. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to be at peace," one would affirm, "I am at peace." This simple shift from wanting to being brings the desired state into the present, making it a part of our current reality. Another transformative technique is living as if. This approach calls for acting and behaving as though your desired state or circumstance is already a reality. It's about aligning your actions, decisions, and behaviors with the reality you wish to manifest. If, for example, you wish to be a successful artist, you don't wait for external validation to start acting like one. You begin to adopt the habits, mindset, and daily practices of a successful artist, trusting that the external reality will eventually catch up with your internal state. By embodying the beliefs and behaviors associated with your goals, you create a magnetic pull that attracts corresponding experiences and opportunities. Meditation, while often associated primarily with relaxation or spiritual exploration, can also be a potent tool for belief cultivation. Through focused meditation, we can access the deeper layers of our subconscious mind, planting seeds of empowered beliefs and weeding out limiting ones. This tranquil state of inward reflection allows for a direct dialogue with our innermost self, facilitating the restructuring of deeply rooted belief systems. Engaging in practices like journaling can further solidify our beliefs. By pinning down our convictions, aspirations, and insights, we give them form and substance. The act of writing becomes a ritual of commitment, a pact we make with ourselves to honor and pursue our visions. The relationship between faith and action is intricate and deeply symbiotic. While belief forms the bedrock of our aspirations, action is the vehicle through which these aspirations take flight. Some mistakenly regard faith as a passive state, a mere waiting for the universe to deliver on one's desires. However, true faith is far from passive. It's a dynamic state of expectancy that naturally gives rise to inspired action. Imagine faith as the soil and action as the seed sown within. While the soil's fertility can support growth without the seed, without action, the potential remains unrealized. Similarly, a seed without fertile ground lacks the environment needed for germination. Together, however, they culminate in the blossoming of desires into tangible reality. When we truly believe in the inevitability of our visions, we are moved to act in ways that align with these visions. These aren't random or frantic actions born out of anxiety or impatience. They are deliberate steps, often accompanied by a sense of deep inner guidance, drawing us closer to our desired outcomes. Consider a sculptor faced with a block of marble. Their faith lies in the belief that within this block exists a masterpiece, waiting to be revealed. This faith doesn't lead them to sit idly by, waiting for the statue to emerge on its own. Instead, it guides their hands, informing every chisel strike, every nuance of their craft, until the envisioned form takes shape. Their sculptors' actions, driven by their unwavering faith in the outcome, bridge the gap between the raw material and the realized art. It's essential to understand that action, when divorced from faith, can often be counterproductive. Action stemming from doubt or fear, even if well-intentioned, can lead us astray, taking us further from our goals. They are like seeds planted in infertile ground, unable to take root or flourish. On the other hand, actions inspired by genuine belief are imbued with purpose and direction. They resonate with the energy of the desired outcome, creating pathways for its manifestation. But how does one distinguish between the two? How can we ensure that our actions align with our faith and not our fears? The answer lies in cultivating self-awareness and introspection. Before embarking on any course of action, pause and assess its origins. Ask yourself, does this action arise from a place of trust and expectancy, or from a space of lack and desperation? Is it a reflection of my faith in the desired outcome or a reaction to perceived obstacles? Moreover, as we deepen our connection with our inner selves, we begin to recognize the subtle nudges of intuition, guiding us towards actions that serve our visions. These intuitive prompts, often felt as a gut feeling or a sudden insight, are our internal compass, pointing us in the direction of our true north. In this dance of creation, faith and action are partners, each amplifying the other's potency. Faith without action remains a dormant potential, and action without faith can be aimless and fruitless. However, when they converge, they create a symphony of synchronicities, serendipities, and successes. As we journey through the landscape of our desires, let us remember that faith lights the way, but it is through action that we traverse the path, turning our dreams into our lived reality.